Hi, my name is Jessica Cameron, and I'm a realtor with the Fitzpatrick team at RE/MAX Results. I'm here today to get a quick client testimonial from my good friend and client, Laura. Thanks for coming today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, explain a little bit about the process of us working together.
Well, I met you first about 2 years ago, and I met you through the Military Spouses of Newport. And you told me at the time that you would love to help me find a bigger house because I was telling you how small our little bitty house was here and how I was like, well, I don't think it's in the budget. I don't really see us being able to do this anytime soon. And then lo and behold, one day my husband and I were sitting on our back deck talking about what in the heck we were going to do because we ultimately really love it here and we want to stay. And our little house wasn't working for us anymore. My husband pulled up just like Zillow online and was like, well, why don't we buy something like this? And I was like, we need to go see this house immediately. It just went on the market. This is exactly what I want. And because I knew you already, I loved you as a person. I knew I'd be able to work with you really well. I sent you a text message and I sent you the link. You responded immediately because you were amazing like that and always are so responsive. And you got us in to see the house the next day. So we got a tour of the house and I fell in love. And I told my husband we had a problem because they needed to have that house. You helped us to not only buy that house, but to sell our other house in a hurry. And that's how that kind of went.
Yeah, within like a week, we listed your house.
Yeah, it went as smooth as could possibly be hoped for.
It did. It really did. Yeah, it was a great experience. Thanks for sharing that. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions.
Sure.
Tell me how many times, so y'all are active duty military, how many times have you moved while you've been in the military?
We have moved a total of 6 times as a couple, and we have done both domestic and overseas moves, and we have done some of them together, and we have done some of them apart. It's been a process, and I'm hoping that we're done.
Yep.
I would love to be done.
Done. Found a great house, so hopefully you're done.
Yes, I'm hoping this is our forever home.
So why is it important to you then to have a realtor?
There's so many complicated aspects of buying a home. And no matter how smart you are, there are so many things that have to be researched and, making sure that the person selling you their home doesn't have like back taxes due or something that you're going to suddenly take on. And there's just so many legal and financial implications that you need somebody there to help you navigate this incredibly complicated process. Having a realtor who was as versed in VA loans as you are was incredibly helpful for us because we would not have, despite our street smarts, been able to navigate that process without you.
Good. I'm very glad to hear that. In your experience, was there anything that I offered as a realtor that maybe set me apart or made me different, stand out?
Well, aside from you being an amazing human and I actually really enjoying your personal company, I think that your smarts about this, like you're very intelligent, but you're also extremely responsive. And when certain parts of the process, I was getting anxious, you were amazing at going, this is normal, this is standard process, I'm gonna follow up on this for you, I'm gonna get a response by this time. It was so helpful to have you be so responsive and so friendly.
Last question about me. What are 3 words, if you could only pick 3, what are 3 words you'd use to describe me?
Professionally speaking, I would use the words responsive, intelligent, and amazing.
Thank you. I really, really appreciate that.
We really appreciated you being our realtor and helping us to find what is really hopefully our forever home. We're so happy there.
If you had one piece of homeowner advice, because you have moved a lot, so you have a lot of experience.
Yep.
You've bought sight unseen, you've bought in person. So if you had one piece of advice, what would you share?
I think it's really important to understand the maintenance requirements of your home, whether it be setting money aside for planned upgrades or being aware of the age of certain appliances and things. You can look at them as an investment or a planned maintenance, but I think it's really important to budget that in and plan for those maintenance sides of things. And so if you can look at your home, get a really, really good home inspection, have an honest realtor, talk about the finances, and make sure that when you're buying a home, you're budgeting into your mortgage what your actual maintenance or costs of the home are going to be.
Yeah, that's really good advice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Last question. What do you love best about living in Rhode Island?
Oh my gosh, I love everything about Rhode Island. I feel specifically like living on Aquidneck Island and living where I live in Aquidneck Island in Rhode Island is like living 15 minutes from another fabulous vacation destination, but being able to come home to a quiet, dark, safe community at night. But it feels so safe here.
Yeah.
I really, really love it.
Oh, good. Thank you so much for sharing all that today.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it.
And thank you for being our realtor.
Of course. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like this, please give me a like, subscribe, and all of my information will be in the contact below. See you next time.